Good morning and welcome to Joburgtv News. I'm Tatwati Mjali with your top stories. BP appoints the first black female CEO. Joburg CBD raids suspects to appear in court. And Colourful to give a feedback on SANDF deployment in Cape Town. BP South Africa today appointed chartered accountant Priscilla Mabelane as its new chief executive. Mabelane is the first woman in the history of the country's oil industry to head a multinational company, marking a significant milestone in the organization and industry's transformation journey. She will take the helm on the 1st of September, exactly 6 years after joining the organization in 2011 as CFO. Over 600 people arrested in police raids in central Johannesburg will appear in court today, together with 7 officers arrested for corruption and defeating the ends of justice. Counterfeit goods as well as weapons were confiscated when police swooped in on buildings in the CBD last week. At least 400 of those arrested are undocumented foreign nationals. Police have been slammed for allegedly using heavy-handed tactics in the process of arresting suspects. Police Minister Bekele returns to the crime-ridden Cape Flats as he visits the Machanes Plain Base Camp to receive a report on the recent deployment of troops there. It's been several weeks since the army was deployed to gang hotspots across Cape Town. A spat of murders forced authorities to send in the army to support the police. Western Cape Safety MEC Albert Fritz has acknowledged the army's presence in making a difference. Now to your sports news with Ayanda Vezi.
Thank you for staying with us. I'm Ayanda Vezi with your sports news. Banyana beat Zambia to claim their third COSAFA Women's Championship title at the packed Wolfson Stadium yesterday. Tisetso Makubela scored the only goal of the game, which prevented Zambia from claiming their first COSAFA title. Banyana were on top from the start as Amanda Mtandi and Busisi Wendimeni combined well on their right-hand side. Makubela's only goal of the game won Banyana the match. The team will now prepare for 2020 Women's Championship. In the Absa Premiership, Bloemfontein Celtics destroyed Golden Arrows by 5 goals at the Dr. Mulimela Stadium yesterday to claim their first victory of the league. Siwelele's first goal came in 40 seconds by Ndumiso Mabena. The second goal came in the 13th minute by Menzi Masuku on the left-hand side from a pass by Tebugo Putswane. The game went to half-time by a scoreline of 3-0. Siwelele then added 2 more goals in the second half to put a nail in the coffin of Abafana Westende. And lastly, the Premier League kicked off on Friday with Liverpool beating newcomers Norwich City by 4-1. The game that got most soccer fans by surprise was Manchester United and Chelsea last night. Red Devils started the season on a high note, managing to record 4 goals, the biggest scoreline against the Blues since 1965. Chelsea started the game like a house on fire, but were not fortunate enough to find back of the net. United got a penalty and Marcus Rashford, make no mistake, and gave United the lead. Coming back into the second half, United scored 3 more goals to redeem themselves of last year's bad league finish. Yesterday's game was the first game for Frank Lampard as Chelsea's coach. That's it from me, Ayanda Vezi, and the sports team. Goodbye.
Time for your traffic and weather updates.
Let's take a look at the traffic this morning. Bedford View on the N12 and R24. There is a traffic congestion on both routes towards the Gilulis interchange. To Lisa Park on the R59 southbound, there's an obstruction towards South Rand Road. Expect queuing traffic. And 4 ways on Cedar Road. Traffic lights are not working at Valley Road. Expect delays. In your weather, Johannesburg is at 18 degrees Celsius, Randburg at 20 degrees Celsius, and Sandton at 15 degrees Celsius. Back to the news desk.
And that is it from the team and I. Catch your next bulletin at midday. Goodbye.